Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing a non-spoiler review of Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. This is my second time doing this video. The first time the audio doesn't work, but hopefully it works now. So I'm going to be reviewing Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. And just for context, I love the original show. I think it's amazing. I think Seasons 1 and 3 are some of the best superhero content of all time. And I was really impressed by Season 1 of Born Again. It's not perfect. It has plenty of flaws, especially regarding behind-the-scenes creative issues. But I was excited for this one to see what they did. It did a good job capturing the feel of the original. So without further ado, non-spoiler review, let's get into Season 2. And I loved it. It's so good. It's so good. I definitely do have some criticisms. I'll get them out of the way. First off, Matthew Lillard's Mr. Charles was such a big character in promotion, but honestly, it didn't feel like he got that much to do except for to stand there and be like, like, I don't know. It felt like a little bit of a nothing character, and I was a little disappointed by that, but I do like Matthew Lillard, so hopefully he gets more to do in the future. And then what else? Yeah, the first episode or two is kind of slow. It's not a season that starts off with like a bang. It kind of builds its way up to things, which in many cases works, but it does start like we're like at the start of the season, like, okay, this is kind of more the last season. But otherwise, the season, it just almost keeps getting better every episode. It keeps upping the ante. It's a show that has so much respect and love for the original series, and it's willing to pay tribute to it. And it's like, this is a magical show. We need to keep that going. But at the same time, it is not afraid to take daring risks and to be like, hey, this thing from the original show? We're going to drastically shift that to make things more interesting for the status quo. And it's like, hey, this part of the original show? Bang, we're going to do this with it. So it's kind of like, I'm going to be shocked for this. The Last Jedi, in the sense where it has so much reverence and love for the original project, but at the same time, it's totally willing to do something new and daring because they know that's what the franchise deserves. Don't at me. But it's really good, and the visuals are so much stronger this season, so much better cinematography throughout, especially Episode 5 is so impressive. The action is insane throughout the season. Episode 3 in particular, mind-blowing. There's so many incredible moments, and they keep upping the stakes throughout to build to an incredibly tense and action-packed finale. The character work this season is so good. Obviously, Matt, Kingpin, Bullseye, Karen, the big characters, they get a bunch of great stuff to do. It's fantastic. Vanessa, but even the new characters from last season who are that impressive are doing great stuff this season. BB, Daniel Blake, McDuffie, and Buck, and Heather, and just so many other characters from the last season who just, like, you didn't really care about. It's like, oh, hey, they're in the season. They got, like, some really interesting character arcs and a really interesting place to play in the story in this tale with some great themes about corruption and revolution, and it's very, very strong. I love seeing Daredevil take on the role of the symbol of revolution. I think that's awesome. And just the way the season builds throughout, it takes things back to the original in so many ways. Church becomes a more prominent part of it. They're more willing to reference characters from the original show and have characters appear from the original show. Karen's a big part of the season. Bullseye's a big part of the season, which is awesome. Daredevil and Fisk are very much, the same characters they were back in that original series, but at the same time, they kind of upped their, like, acrobatic, or like they upped their superhero-ness for the show, for the MCU, which I think works incredibly well. I do wish the show referenced the MCU a bit more. Like, not a lot, but like at the same time, it is easy to forget that this takes place in the same world with aliens and Iron Man and all that stuff. And also, there's a lot of other New York heroes who should be here. I don't know why they're not here. Or I do know why they're not here, but but it's great stuff. It's great storytelling. It's compelling television. Every episode I was left like, oh my gosh, how could they top that? And then they basically did every single week, building into an incredible finale. It is tense, it's dark, it's bloody, it's action-packed, it's satisfying. There's wholesome moments, there's terrifying moments. It is anything you can want from Marvel television. And aside from like X-Men 97, this is probably my favorite season of Marvel television in the better part of like 5-6 years. So it's great stuff. It's great stuff. I love Daredevil. I love the costumes, the music, the acting. It's fantastic, and it is so classic Daredevil again. I would say this stands up there with season 1 of the original series. Not quite yet at season 3 levels, but it's great stuff. So I would get Daredevil Born Again season 2 a very high 9 out of 10 with potential to go up. So anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. I love Daredevil Born Again season 2. Coming up are my reviews for, ideally in a couple days, Mother Mary, and then next week, The Punisher One Last Kill, and the week after that, The Boys season 5. So hope you guys liked the video, and see you all then. Bye for now.